Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that.
Well, Yomaps has been in court recently, most of the time accompanying his wife, Kidist. So as you may remember, should have been sometime late last year, around August or earlier, where there was a back and forth online where Kidist was being dragged pretty much for these social media scandals that happen around. And there was a guy in particular that took the needle too far, pretty much like issuing some alleged threats against Kidist and the child. It's just a story around that. So probably it's that story that was taken too far that prompted Kidist to pretty much get the guy arrested and also take him to court. If you remember, at some point, there are a number of social media individuals that try to get sued, but this is one issue that seems to have persisted since then, and the court case has been proceeding. So there are a number of pictures that you must have seen where they appeared in court, and obviously having their time in court, every side of the story being told. So today there was a report, people that were accompanying them in court had this to say, or this is what social media content creator Elias Musiani branded my wife, Kidist, as a she-devil and a witch. Music icon Yomaps complains to court. So Yomaps is also a witness, as you can see in that particular court case. And then people in the comment section say the court should take decisive action and issue an arrest warrant on him, putting an end to this ongoing saga. It's essential that people then to respect families and boundaries. Pretty much dragging for a long period of time. Yeah, that's true. That's one thing you have to acknowledge. This issue was dragged for a long period of time. It's kind of straightforward, but I didn't see it going as far as into 2025. So anyway, the court is taking its sweet time. I'm pretty sure the judgment will come eventually. But that was a testimony coming from Yomaps in court earlier on. In other news, the former head of state, Edgar Chagwa has been in the news. I don't know why people are enjoying speculating about the former head of state and also the current head of state about their health and stuff. It's just been a conversation, especially the last 24 hours. 48 hours. Pretty much the entire weekend has been about either President Hakainde Hichilema or former President Edgar Lungu's health and stuff, which compelled him to later on even issue a statement. That is Edgar Lungu. Issue a statement. So the mass newspaper reports the same. Let's save Edgar Chagwa Lungu. United Party for National Development wants to kill him with depression. That's Fred Membe. So Fred Membe alleges to say the UPND is trying to kill Edgar Lungu with depression. My medical review is ongoing well, says Edgar Chagwa Lungu. So that's a statement being attributed to the former head of state. What is Tasira gets back, Cinder Farm, that's news that we reported on, as you may be aware, amongst the headline. And then cleaner police service, lawyer urges Hakainde Hichilema. So those are some of the news headlines. But with regard to the former head of state's health, so this is what has been ongoing. Mnia Zulu was compelled to even write a dear Mr. President Edgar Chagwa Lungu there, talking about his health. He even shares a picture of him and the former head of state because he's been allowed to leave the country. That is Edgar Lungu, to leave the country to go and have his medical review or situation. So there's been speculation to either be he's in South Africa. Other news is reporting is even out of the continent, but no known facts are concrete in with that regard where he's been allowed to go, whether it's within Africa, in South Africa particular, or it's beyond that. So Munyazulu, this is what Munyazulu said. Dear President Edgar Chagwalungu, may I take this opportunity to wish you well as you are currently undergoing some medicals. My president, I hope to see you jovial. I mean, jovial and your jovial mood soonest, and enjoy your company like we always. Mr. President, you never threatened anyone with arrest for asking about your health when in office. Today, the story is different, and the high chances of that a lot of being arrested for seditious practice for merely asking a question. Thank you for keeping the nation updated on your medical condition. You keep us updated as reduced the tension of those that create speculation. You are indeed a man that believes in transparency. God bless. So that was somewhat a response to a post that Edgar Lungu had put up, but some people that ran his page later on deleted that message. He was simply updating the people of his condition, and it was later deleted. But as you expect, people do take screenshots. So in as much as they might have deleted it, screenshots were already obtained. What is Mashake Akashambata writes? He says, does Lungu have throat cancer or not? The office of the former president must put this issue to rest. So he's alleging to say it's actually throat cancer. I do not know where he's getting those facts. But it seems like Mashaka is just trying to be the other guy on the other side that pushes propaganda, because Emmanuel Mwamba has been branded as to be a propagandist in the opposition and pretty much controlling the nation's narrative. So probably this guy is also trying to brand himself of some sort on the other side, because this is the first time that I'm hearing this issue of is alleging to say former President Edgar Lungu has throat cancer. I've never heard that in any news speculation. So probably he's just trying to shoot in the dark. Maybe he has facts. He goes further to say the health of a former head of state matters to public interest. I think it was just a rebuttal to those speculations that were going on with regard people asking about President Hakainde Hichilema's health. So he thought putting up this post maybe just to fire at the opposition, but I've never heard that before. If you have, you can confirm me in the comment section. But that's what the question he asked to say. Does he have throat cancer? Asking about from former President Edgar Chagwa. And that's a post that was later deleted. So former President Edgar Chagwa put up this just 14 minutes over the weekend. So he says, good afternoon, fellow Zambians. Take note that my medical treatment is going on well, and God is in full control. With hope and faith in God, a better Zambia is assured. Thank you for your prayers, and stay blessed. So that was the message that he put up with regard to updating the nation about his health. But it was later deleted, and because obviously he was like, was it necessary for Edgar Lungu's cronies to delete the Facebook post? Lungu is unwell and genuinely needs support from all. So they say it wasn't necessary for that post to be deleted because it was deleted from the president's page. So one of the admins or whoever deleted that post, but people took screenshots, as you can see, because they are putting up the same post. What is now Petauke violence escalates? Yeah, this situation, it has even caused the ECZ to issue pretty much a statement warning against the violence that has taken place. It seems to be very bloody. You can see some images there, people that have been injured on screen there in this particular newspaper. So ECZ does issue a statement with regard to the situation that is happening in the Petauke by-elections. And that's one of the alleged people that was injured. So this was posted by Fred Membe. He says, Socialist Party condemns UPND violence in Petauke. They even attach us image you see on screen there, and obviously writes an article with regard to the same violence erupts in Petauke. So you can see even on Sunday in Sunday Nation, which is pretty much the same newspaper, the news kept on persisting and was being reported in terms of updates of what's going on in Petauke. Member speaks for Edgar Chagwalungu. So he's advocating for Lungu. As you remember, he says no, they're trying to depress him. And then Chief Etehari says, Kupetauke kuli ukuiponona. Kosenifie, so that you win, not coming to cry to social media. Politics teyaba nayo. So Chief Etehari is of a different view. He says that what's happening in Petauke is part of the political land playing field. So the opposition should just be strong, and then he laughs it off. Easy for him to say when he ran away from the country, self-imposed exile. Tweeting from a distance and asking others to go and be strong. What his MMD leader, Pastor Nevas Mumba, says his party will continue to, we will not get tired of reminding the Zambian people on how evil the Patriotic Front was when they were in government. They did the liberation there, as Fred Membe, Dr. Nevas Mumba. And then Fred Membe puts up an article where they are condemning the intimidation against women, obviously referring to Mumbipiri there. The lady you just see on the right, and then the Socialist Party put up a statement to say this is discouraging women from getting into active politics because of the violence that they face with using Mumbipiri as the reference point in that case. And then Chief Etehari also weighs in with regard to the situation about the health of former President Edgar Lungu and sitting presidents, saying it shouldn't be a complicated thing. The public should, these are high-profile people that people are interested to know about their situation. So it's not strange that people ask about the state of the health of the former head of state and the current sitting presidents. And then Kelvin Fuwewa, KBF, good morning, fellow citizens. I would like to notify all our supporters and well-wishers that Zambia must prosper as officially joined the Tonse Alliance. So he's confirming to say they are part of the Tonse Alliance, their political alliance in the build-up to the 2026 general elections. And then the UPND put up this, the Patriotic Front, through former Zambian ambassador to Ethiopia, Emmanuel Mwamba, gave 250,000 kwacha to the same opposition opposition political parties, which include UNIP, to participate in the 2021 elections. And then they say that money was not. This is what they double down with regard to UNIP. So UNIP suspends its party president, Colonel Henry Mioba, retired general, for personalizing the 250,000 election gift from the Patriotic Front during the 2021 elections, and appointed its chairman for elections to be as acting president there. So that's according to the UPND there. And then Nevas Mumba wishes the 60th birthday to American ambassador to Zambia, or Zambian ambassador to America, Chiwamba Kanyama, 1060 there. And then police arrest Chinese boss for forcing his housemate to sack his manhood. That's in the News Diggers. Then contraceptives are being promoted in church. That's another in the Times, Sunday Times. Then obviously government and ZAMSA are discussing the 26 million liability demand, which that's a means of health there. I declined more than 10 job offers from Hakainde Hichilema, Changala says. So he says he was allegedly offered jobs by President Hakainde Hichilema, but he opted not to work with the UPND government or work in the UPND government. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen.